100% purge, the pressure sensor in the tank still says 1.4, which is doesn't seem correct. Right, I let go. Now it's at cruise 25%. So it's either the tank sensor is bad or it's clogged up. Alright, so I'm back on this Tahoe, Yukon actually, and I found the canister to be plugged. The pellets inside the carbon came loose. I'll show you. See? So as you can imagine, that was the reason it was hard to put fuel in it, and also the reason for the readings we got on the scan tool. So here's a new canister, all back together. I had to remove the gas tank and blow out all the EVAP lines because I just couldn't just disconnect it here and then blow it out the other end, because this line, EVAP line, goes to the tank, bolts up to the tank on top, the valve, and also another one connects to the fuel pump. So basically I had to drop it and shake the pellets, carbon out of it. And this is what, all this on the floor is. Yeah, it's a lot. So I didn't want to drop it, but I had to do that. So now I'm gonna put it back together. Well, I did also the purge valve here. This is the purge. I disconnected and then blew it that way up to the engine. And as you can imagine, the purge valve also had the pellets inside, and I had to blow it out and I'm gonna try to reuse it. It might work, it might not. I'm gonna have to get another one, but then put it all back together and we'll drive it and see the numbers again on the pressure tank sensor. Numbers after replacing the canister. If you remember before, you can see the purge at 100% on the fuel pressure sensor. Now it's at level pressure sensor voltage is at 2.4 volts. So now it's reading something. So now, to me, it is now working fine. It's pulling the vapors from the gas up to the engine because of the pressure sensor. You can see how it's changing. So it's pulling the vacuum in the tank, which is normal. You see the venting, so it's fresh air is coming in through the canister, and then picking up the fumes going through the EVAP lines into the engine. So that's a good system right here. Numbers. Throttle is at 47%, so I'm not on full throttle. I'm like a partial. I'm a release, coasting, idle. I'm just coasting here, coming to a stop, and numbers go back. The EVAP pressure tank sensor goes back to 1.6. So I think this is a fix.